Hey everyone! Today we're going to dive into a really beautiful classic Japanese folktale called Kasa. On the surface, it seems like a simple little story about an old man and some straw hats, but trust me, it packs a powerful lesson about kindness and where the best things in life really come from.
So, the whole story really boils down to this one big question. Can a single, simple act of kindness actually change your destiny? Let's keep that in the back of our minds as we jump into this wonderful legend. All right, so let's set the scene. Our story kicks off with a very poor but incredibly kind hearted old man and his wife. And it all happens on a really important day, New Year's Eve. You know how it is. They just want to celebrate the new year right, but they have basically nothing. So they come up with a pretty straightforward plan. The old man is going to take these straw hats they made, they're called kasa in Japanese, go into town, sell them, and use that money to buy some rice cakes. A simple, traditional treat for the holiday. Okay, so they've managed to make exactly 5 hats. That's it, just 5. It's not a lot, but for them, these 5 little hats carry all their hopes for a happy New Year's. And his goal, it's just so humble, isn't it? He's not dreaming of becoming rich or anything like that. He just wants to bring home a small treat to share with his wife. That simple wish is everything to him as he heads out into the cold, snowy day. But of course, it's not going to be that easy. His trip to town gets a little sidetracked. Along the snowy path, he's about to stumble upon something that's going to force him to make a really tough choice. Imagine this. The snow is really starting to come down now, and he comes across this incredible sight off to the side of the road. 6 stone statues, all in a row, just getting buried in snow. Now you gotta understand, these aren't just any old statues. These are Jizo. They're sacred figures believed to protect people, especially travelers and children. So for this kind old man, seeing them getting covered in snow like that, well, it just doesn't feel right. It's a matter of respect. So here's where his kind heart runs into a simple, kind of frustrating math problem. He feels so bad for these cold statues, but he's only got 5 hats. And, well, there are 6 Jizo. He's one short. What do you do? What he does next is just an act of pure selflessness. First, he carefully brushes all the snow off each statue. Then, he places one of his 5 precious hats, his only source of income, on each of the first 5 statues. And for the 6th one, with nothing left to give, he takes off his own head wrap and gently ties it on the last statue's head, just to keep it a little warmer. So he goes home with absolutely nothing. No money, no rice cakes, not even the wrap from his own head. But when he explains what happened to his wife, she isn't mad at all. Instead, she just smiles and says this. It just goes to show they're 2 peas in a pod, sharing the same kind heart. So they go to bed that night with no special meal to mark the new year. But the story is far from over, because later that night, a strange, mysterious sound starts drifting through the quiet, snowy night, heading right for their little house. They wake up to what sounds like singing. It's getting closer and closer, and the words become clearer. It's this strange little song, being repeated over and over. Can you imagine hearing that outside your door in the middle of a blizzard? The voices get right up to their house, and then, wham, a single, heavy thud, like something massive was just dropped right on their doorstep. And after that, complete silence. So you can picture the old couple, right? They're probably a little scared, but also really curious. They creep toward the door, not knowing what to expect. But what they're about to find is a direct thank you for the old man's simple act of compassion. As they slowly crack the door open and peek outside, they see something that's just impossible. It's the 6 stone statues, but they're moving, walking away into the snowy night. Their mysterious visitors were the Jizo themselves. And what did the Jizo leave on their doorstep? Well, where there was nothing before, there are now huge piles of rice cakes, fish, and all kinds of amazing food. More than enough for a fantastic New Year's feast. Their kindness was returned big time. So, as you can probably tell, this is way more than just a magical little story. The reason people have told this tale for hundreds of years is because of the incredibly powerful lesson it teaches us about kindness. When you really break it down, the story is hitting on some deep truths. It shows us that kindness is worth doing just for its own sake, but that sometimes it comes back to you in the most unexpected ways. It's a reminder to respect everything around us, and that true wealth isn't about what you own, It's about compassion. And maybe, just maybe, being selfless can lead to miracles.
And this, right here, is the absolute key to the whole story. The old man wasn't expecting anything in return. He wasn't trying to get a reward from the statues. He gave away everything he had because of pure, simple kindness. It was totally unconditional.
So, this old story leaves us with a question that feels just as relevant today. The old man offered his hats. It kind of makes you think, doesn't it? What's this symbolic hat? What simple, selfless act of kindness can you offer someone today without expecting anything back?